I want to show you the features on this NAPTIP learning management system. As we agreed that I would do a recording, a screen recording of how the system works. The meeting we had on Friday, we reviewed the application for the last time, and everybody agreed that it's ready to go. So I want to do a recording for you. So when you log in, this is where it brings you first. It's a closed application. It's not everybody that have the right to log in unless you have username and password. Then you can register. I was asked to leave this registration, so anybody can register by just clicking on the registration page here. Which the registration will be controlled by Native Denkem. So sign up is just very easy. You put your full name, your phone number, and then you click on register. So this is just registration. It's just very easy. And then let me go back to login. This is the login page. So on the login page, I want to log in now. I click on login. So when I log in, it takes me to the dashboard. So this is the dashboard. On the dashboard, you will see statistics of things that are happening. You see how many learners that have registered. You see how many instructors that are on the dashboard. You see how many courses that have been registered. You see how many people that have enrolled in a course. Now you see recent enrollment. You will see the title of the course. You see the instructor and you see the email of the student. Now here you see a start overview of the topic. You see how many of them is active, how many so it's not pending. You see overview of the topics. Here you see how many learners by each call. You see this one. This is the call. This is how many learners. Only one that have enrolled in this course. So practically here you see how many calls in July. How many people enrolled in a course. Here you see the login, user login chart. How many people that have logged into the application. Here you see also by the time they logged in and stuff. So we have included a chart so that you'll be able to have a statistics of what is happening on the software or on the application. Now here let's look at the menu. So here you see the learners. So the first thing we have here is users. So the users. So here you see the learner list. Regular learner import means you can type the learners on a Excel sheet and import them on the system instead of typing them one by one. If you have them type on Excel sheet. So here you can enroll in a course here. Here is a setting for the learners. Here you see how many people that enrolled in a course. Let me just click on learners list. Here on learners list, so when you click on the learners, you see how many learners that have enrolled. So here I just roll Elvis, this is my name. I just use it for the testing. So here you see the list of all the learners here. So the learners here under here, you see under action, you can log into the learner dashboard. Probably later we'll log into the learner dashboard and you see how the learner dashboard is. Here you can edit the information you fill on the learner. Here you can delete the learner. Here you can see the course the learner has enrolled on. So here to add just click on add learners. Here you can put the name of the learner, about the learner, the date of birth of the learner, the phone number, the email address, which is compulsory. This email address will be a username and password for the learner. Here you put the gender. Then here, if it's maybe you put NAPTIP at the company, where in case they want to use it for people that are not even NAPTIP, you can put it. But you see, it's not compulsory, so you may not fill it. If you want to fill it, you can still fill it if you want. Here you put the password for the learner. So this password is the password the user will use in logging into the learner dashboard to take the course. You repeat the password here. Here, if the learner has Facebook URL, Twitter URL, all these things is for identification purposes, linking, YouTube and stuff like that, you can add them. So when you're done, you just click on save. So and when you save it, let me just register somebody for this training. I register Danny. Probably we're still using for something. So I can put about us. It's not compulsory. So let me just put email address. Danny at yahoo.com. Here I can put his phone number. that's the phone number. I put gender. Here I put male as the gender, the company, then I put password. This is compulsory. So I type the password for the learner to log in. I repeat the password here. So this is that. You also have to put profile picture if you want to, but it's not required. So what I need to do after I click on save learner. So you see save learner successful here. Okay, now it's taking me to the list of learners. So you see just the list of learners. This is the learner I just added now, Danny. So I can make it start inactive. If I put it inactive, you may not be able to log in. So that's how to register a learner. It's pretty easy. You can also decide to import learners by clicking on import regular learners here. This is the learner here. I can click on it. Let's click on it and see how it is. So this is how to import regular learner. See here we have given here. If you click download, you download a sample Excel, how you're going to arrange the learner on Excel, because there are formats which you arrange them for it to work. If you arrange it on that format, so that you won't struggle, we have click on this download, you'll be able to see the way you arrange the learners on Excel sheet before you import them into the system. So it's just pretty easy. Here you see serial number, is easy, name of the learner, his email address, all those that is required, and then you put a password for the learner. So you can define the password. When you arrange them the way you want it, then you can save them. Then you browse here and it will automatically import the learners for you. So this is all about this. So let's go to enroll. How do you enroll learners to a course? So this is it. Here I choose the course. This is the course I have, trafficking in person. So here I have two learners, Elvis and Danny. So I can decide to select all of them. Maybe so if you have 100, instead of you taking them one by one, you can decide to just select. It will select all the learners for you, or you can just choose the learners here as you like. It will come up here. Then enroll now. Yeah. So there's two notification one says successful. This one says Elvis enrolled. So now this is it. Here we have enrolled this person. Here we have enrolled this person in a course. So here we have enrolled this person in a course. You know, there are two courses. This is this. So this is all the people you have enrolled in a particular course. So you can just action to refund. So if you refund somebody, with me, you have enrolled the person from the course. So that's how to enroll someone on a course. And then let's we're still under the course. Sorry, we're not under the course. We're under learners, still under learners. So now let's look at the setting. This is where you set some things on the learner, like some things you want to add on, or when you're registering the learner, what you feel is very important. You can add more field on, or you can remove more field from the learner. So it's a self-application where you can do anything without coming to look for me as the developer. There's something you can do, like company. You can decide to add, but remove the company. Say if you feel company is not necessary, you can remove the company, or you can add a company. This is required. If you can make company required, you know, this other thing, identity. Okay, the person logging must put an identification number. It means okay, ID number. Let's say if non-active, you must put your native ID number. But phone number required. This is editable field that must be edited by the owner, like the learner, or things that must not be edited. So you can enable them or disable them on the setting. Now let's look at instructors. Here you can register an instructor, those that will teach the course, and link them to the course they are going to teach. So when we click on instructor, we go to all instructors. Okay, see here we have one instructor like NAPTIC staff, email address. This is instructor. Under action, you will see secret login. Here we can secretly log into the instructor dashboard to see what is happening there from the admin. So this is there. So later what dashboard is. Now here you can add an instructor. Let's say here we click on add instructor. So it's still very easy. You just put the name of the instructor, about the instructor. This is date of birth, telephone number, email address, put the picture just like the way it is. Then put this one, put the Facebook, or this is for identification. Then here you click on save instructor, so stuff like that. So this one is almost the same thing with what we see on the same registry, what we see on the other one. Now this is all up. Now this is user manager. What this user manager is the role, staff setting, the role you're going to give this person. This person can be administrator, this person is a manager, this person is a student. So this is where we cover the role. Then look at staff, look at the staff. See, we have added a role. We have added instructor as a role. We have added staff as a role. We have added student as a role, right? I can still add other people as a role if I want. I can add DG, Director General, as a role. I click save. It's successful here. See, I've added DG as a role. Then here, let's see here, edit here. Okay, let's give me permission. This permission here, tell what the person will do and what he cannot do. So that's why you see this permission. Let me give him a permission, what he can do, what he cannot do. That is the essence of this permission. I can give this instruction what he can do on the system and what he cannot do on the system. That's what this permission here means. Now look at the permission level. We have dashboard, assign dashboard, learner, course, test, virtual class, communication, sidebar manager, appearance. This is what you can do. So you can just add, you see, create, you see, delete. You can create or delete backup, push notification, you can take it, reports. Just give him permission on what he can do. Here, communication, I can just put it. If you want to see more, you click it here. So this is the way to add a permission or remove someone, tell someone what he can do or what he cannot do. So we do it under this user manager. This course, we are going to look at the courses now. In this in this video, we're going to look at the courses. How do we view the courses? How do we add courses and stuff like that? So this is the menu for the course. You see my cursor on it. When it may be like this. When you click it, expand, you see the category. You can categorize your course. Like here, I have you can have police training. You can have other categories. So the staff training, see on the category, we have one category we call staff training. So you can make it inactive by just clicking here. You see it goes inactive. See, you can also activate the category if you want to. Successful. To add a course training, you add the name of the category, description of the category. Here, parents, does it have a subcategory? Like I can add another something under this staff category now. That's what I want to add. If it's parents category, you still leave it as none. So is it in order? Is it number one, number two? Is it number two or number one? It's number one. So status is active. I can put an icon like this one here. I can put an icon. I want it to be here. I can also put a thumbnail for it to show. Like here, we have a thumbnail here. See, this is a thumbnail. A thumbnail here. If we want to change this thumbnail, let me choose a different thumbnail for this. I want to change that thumbnail. So you see it has opened up here for me, staff training. So what I need to do is this thumbnail. Here I will have to go to, I want to put this thumbnail. So I'll add that one on thumbnail. So I think that's okay. Then I update. So yeah, it shows successful. That's yeah. Let's look at I see thumbnail has been updated category as you want. So that's how to add the categories of the courses. Now let's look at how to add the courses itself.
So I click on all courses. Let me go and see all the courses we have added before.
So with this, we are on the course pages. Here you see we have added a course called Trafficking in Person. This is one of their courses. We have added Trafficking in Persons delivered online. You see under category staff training, instructor, staff, NAPTIC staff. Then lesson, we have two lessons on it already. So that's how to, this is the course category. You see all the courses will be listed here. You can filter them by category. You can by type of course. You can filter them by instructor. You can also filter them with the one that they state whether it's active or not active. And then so let's add a new course to this one now. So what we need to do is here we click on add course stroke test. So when it appears, so what we need to do is what when I edit the test, we want to add, you click on test. If it's course, you click on course. So what we want to add is course, click on course. Here then you have to choose instructor. So before you add a course, it's important that you first add an instructor, the person that will teach the course. So here we choose the person that will teach the course. We click on NAPTIC staff. Here does have an assistant, someone that will assist him on the course in case he's not around or he's tired, or are there two of them teaching the course. If it's two of them, you can choose. Let's say let me also choose super admin. Super admin will also choose teach the course, so he enters here. Then the course title, let me go to the one of the course. This is the course here. The course title here of this one is national, regional, and international response on tips. It's a course. Now I have to add the title here. Now here I add the requirement. What do you need for you to participate in this course? I add one, you need a computer, since to be an online course. Number two, you need an internet access. Internet access. Sorry. You need to have an internet. Then number two, number three, I think that's enough. That's what practically what we need. Then description of the course. Let me go and get the description of the course. That is, this is course introduction. Introduction of the course. The aim and target of participant in response to. So this is introduction of the course. Then here the outcome of the course. Let's go and get the outcome of the course.
Here we'll put the outcome of the course.
So that anybody who want to take the course needs to know what the course is. Now after the course, what will you get and stuff like that. Then another category, we say this course is for NAPTIC staff. Don't have a subcategory. No, it's online. So this application, you can also use it to set up a long distance training or face-to-face training too. So we want online course. We say okay, it's an online course. Now this course, complete course sequence, we said yes, you must complete the course sequence before you go to the next. So that's what I mean. You must complete the first course before you go to the second one. If you don't complete the first one, you cannot go to the second one. The application will not allow you to go to the second one, or you can just leave it. Whether you complete the first one or not, you can go to the second one. So we said yes, you must complete the first one before you go to the second one. Now this here is, this course does have a video. If you have a video, you can say okay, this video, what we have a YouTube video for this course. You can just put a YouTube URL here, or it's a self-hosted video. You can use a Vimeo video, you put their URL, or self-hosted. Self-hosted means the video is on your computer, so you can just upload it on the management system. So what you need to just browse here for the course and then upload it. So since it doesn't have any of this, so what we need to do is we switch it off. We say we don't want video. Then is it public or private? We leave it as public so anybody can access it. So then here we put an image for the course. So let's put an image for this course. The image is important, it makes it look good. So let's put this image for this course, Synaptic image, one of their courses. So this is meta tag keywords. If this course will appear on search engine, what people will use in getting to search engine, and this is description, what will appear on search engine. So since just a private, it's a private thing, so let's leave that one. What we need to do now, we add our course. We click on add course. Okay, so we see successful. So we have successfully added the course. It's trying to load the course. Trying to load the course. Say processing or update. So the course has so yes, you have added the course here. That is national regional planning. We have added the course. Finish. But here the status is saying it's inactive, so we can make it active by just clicking this. So it's trying to switch the course to active. See here now it shows that the course is active. Now that the course is active, a course is like, when you look at a course, the way the course is designed, like a book. So you have written the title, the outline, the summary. Now you start to write the chapter, means the lesson people will learn in this course lesson, but in their own, in that they call it model. Now what they will learn in lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's what we're going to add. And after we have added the course, which is the main thing, now we start adding the models. Which this model is for 4 hours. That's what you will do in it. After this model, you take a kind of a text and go to the next model. So now that we have added this, let's go to the next model. When we click, sorry, to add the lesson now, or the model, or whatever you call it, just like chapter now on this, what we need to do is we click on this thing like a plus here. Then on our action, we said we want to add lesson 1 or lesson 2. So we click here. What we need to add here now, we add something like session. Let me pause. This is an example of the course here. It's an example of the course. So I'm on article level. This is sheet reviewed session 1. So this is session 1. Let's just open it. I just want to show you some example of how the course look like. Probably you will understand what we are doing and how we are doing it. So they call it session 1. Instead of letting they call it session 1. So what we're going to do now, we have to add the session. Now we add here we call it session 1. Section 1. Model 1, right? Now that I have added section 1, now we'll start to add model. We have model 1, you have model 2. After model 1, you take a kind of a text. Then you go to model 2. You see, this is model 1. So after you finish this model 1, you take a kind of a test before you go to model 2. Okay, see, this is conclusion. This is end of model 1. This is activity and exercise. Then here now, this is the reference, sorry. Then here you start model 2. So that's what we are just doing here now. Section 1. Then 1, now we need to add model 1. Now we need to add model 1. The name is model 1. We add model 1. Duration of model 1 is 4 hours. So let's say 220 minutes. Then is it now under host, is it a Vimeo video, say for self-hosted video, YouTube UR, iframe image, PDF file, Word document, so it's a PDF file, a document, so we use PDF file. So here now we'll now put the lesson. So here we have this is our model 1, but we didn't call it model 1. It's uploading. We have upload completed. The very description you write, if you don't have it with that kind, it's not compulsory. So what we need to do now that we have set up our model, we click on save. We need to do now, we add our quiz or text or activity. So you've added your this thing. So what you need to do is 4 hours activity. So what will let us add the questions. So you add the questions. You can add your questions here. How many marks? 5 marks. How many options? Is 2 options. Say create 2 options. So what is the first one? The first one, the answer is this. This is the answer. Is this. This one is the correct answer, while this one is the wrong answer. So immediately you answer the correct one, the system will tell you whether you pass or not. So the idea of then you save your question. Okay, now that you have done it, so course detail, you can set up your certificate if you want, but we'll look at that one later. Then look at the course. Now the course, let's go to students. Here you can see how the course will appear. We come to this student, then we go to learner list. Let's go to here. Let's go to secret login. Okay, so let's go to my courses. So now my courses, this is the course, trafficking in person. So this is practically how, see, you have seen the course now. The course I've just opened for you. This is the course. This is model 1. You go through the model 1. You take your course. If it is video, maybe I will show you how, if we have added video, how video will look like. This is your course. You take your course, you read whatever you want to read. When you sure you've done, because you can't go to this exercise, when you sure you're done with the course, the time you want to go to the exercise, not work, but after the course, you exercise. But after each clause you complete, this is, you have to complete this, read, understand, and make sure that you are okay with it before you can to place mark as complete. Your mark it as complete, you will now ask me to take the exercise. Have you seen it? Are you sure? Are you ready for the test? You said yes, because assume that you have read it. Okay, good. That's the test now. What are the relationship between tips and sum? It said choose 3 answers. I can choose this one as my answer, choose this one as my answer, and choose this one as my answer. I have to choose 3. I continue. Now number 2, it says state the various form of exploitation found in tips and sum. Choose 4 answers. If I choose this one, choose this one, choose this one, and choose this one, then I said, look, I submit. I say, are you sure to submit this test? I say yes, submit. Automatically, they say congratulations, you have completed. he asks you that you answered one correct, which is, and then you failed. But you get 50 marks, 10 over 10, you 10 over 20, you failed. But you answer one correct, you answer one wrongly. He say here, if you look at the answer sheet, see here, if you want to look at the answer sheet. So look at this, the answer. This is what you answer. Question one, what are these? This, you get it correct. Now, see, that's why you mark for you. This is number two, this, you answer this. Work in the office is wrong. So that's where you get it wrong. So this is the right answer, this is the wrong one. So that's why, but this, you fail this one, but you answer this one correct. So that's the answer sheet you have to look at, whether you fail or not. So I go back to the dashboard. Then I exit, I go back to my dashboard. So that's much about the course and stuff like this. The test, we have already seen how to configure the test. You can configure it right on the course, or you can set the question here first before you start adding the test. So it will be easy. It will be easy for you to just choose the test on the process of adding the question, instead of you add, because that process of, first of all, you add the test, add the question, add the question, add the test. So you can add your test question, so that when you are setting up your course, you just choose the question, it will automatically enter. So you don't need to start setting your question. That's why we have this test here. So you can set up your test questions first, then you add your course and link the course with the test question. Class means live class. Class you teach automatically, a live class. Because this is the live training. I've just added staff training, Monday training. You can add another one. You can add on, let me say Friday training. Friday training. I put description here. I choose the instructor. Let me still choose Matic staff. Here I click assistant. If there is any, how many minutes? It's a 40 minutes training. Under category, I still choose my staff training. Then image, I can browse image and put if I want to. It's public, English, single class, time 12 p.m. Start by 12 p.m. Host Zoom. Password, we can set password for it. Reoccurring, no. Any attachment they can download during the training. Said okay, let them download one of the course. We put an download to associate with the training. I think can look good for me. That's it. Training. Anything we are missing? No. 12 p.m. time. It's okay. Let's save it. Okay, so this is our Friday training, right? This is the Friday training that we have. I've already created this training now. And let's enroll a new person to this Friday training. We've not enrolled anybody. Okay, so we should select a learner. Let's select this Danny. Or let's select all of them. Then here, let's select the course. Our course is Friday training class. Then we enroll them. The live class, we're teaching them online. So see, 2 of them added successfully. Yep, 2 of them added successfully. So what we need to do now is, let's see how it appears on at least at the learner side. How will this virtual class appear? Okay, let's log into Danny secretly to see. Okay, so let's look at the virtual class, live classes. Okay, fine. You see our Friday class is here, Friday training. We click on it. Okay, fine. So you say here now, see there's no email, but you say waiting, means it's waiting for the instructor to come up, just like the normal Zoom. Here I told you when on the third of this, at starting at this and ending by this, duration is 40. This is all shadow instructor. This is our instructor. This is if there's any review. That's the review on the course. Then here you have frequently, if you have any question for this course, you can easily ask. If you have anything you don't understand, you can usually ask a question and then submit. Somebody will answer you. Yeah, you're already enrolled. So that's all. Just that easy. See here immediately if they, because we've not entered the, what they call it, the API. They have to subscribe for the API for this one to work. I've already told them that. So when they're ready for you, just put the API and they can use the Zoom to train their staff and stuff like that. So that's all about the live class. Zoom, this is where you set up the API and all that. See, they can usually put the API without even waiting for me. So they can easily click on this setting and put the API. They will just go to Zoom and register and then obtain the API and put it on the application and be using it for their training. So they can do some setting, hosting, video. The video can record whatever the participant video, join before host and stuff like that. Basic package is free. They can put the API here that they subscribe, another API here, and then they update. This is just the, then let's look at certificate. Now, what is the essence of this certificate? After training, students can, when they finish the training, they can download the certificate by themselves. No need to wait for the certificate to send to them. They can upload it online, and then after the training, if you are enrolled in the training, you will automatically be part of the certificate. If you pass the test, you can automatically download your certificate. Now, to add the certificate, click on add certificate. So here you add a background image, maximum limit 3. Here you add the background. If I have any background image here, let me not look at my background image. Okay, let me put this background image. Although they I don't know if it will accept it. Here you put the title, it will hold. Image loading is the background image. Already put that person picture, the name of the student is already here. Here, what will be the title? The certificate will hold. We said Friday training. Example, Friday training. Here, let them automatically appear there. Friday training. Here, you scale it. What will be the position? Here you put the font. Which font will you want to use? The size of the font. What will be on the body of the text? You put it here like training on the use of computer. So see, you are building up your certificate. Pretty much nice, isn't it? Then here you scale it, how it will be, how the editing will look like. Then learner's name, yeah, let learner's name appear, like 50 by 50, stuff like that. for white to
appear better on our background. I want white. White will be okay for me. See, it has changed to white. So you scale it, show there. Certificate number should show the number of the certificate. Anything you don't want to show, you just delete it here. Date should show. If you don't want it to show, you keep it there. You can change the color of anyone. Signature, you want the signature to appear on the administrator. Let me look if I have a signature here, and let's see how it will appear. Although the signature may have a background, but at least for the purpose of this training, let's see signature. Do I have a signature here? Signature. Okay, I have a signature here. Let me use this one. I have a background. So here you can just, this administrator here, you can just change it who. I can just change it to my name, to Elvis. Okay, we are okay. We are good to go. So that's it. So this is, you've designed the certificate, so student can take a course. After the course, they can automatically download their certificate. Their name will appear here to show the trend. So that's it. Let's view the certificate. Have you seen it? That's the certificate number, blah blah blah, date, blah, Friday. This one automatically shows student name, automatically student picture, training, the person that did the training, and all that. So that's pretty much it. So here you see change the font here. Now here report. Here you see the report of course statistics, how many people that take the course and all that. So that's what you see on reports. So this become reports of what is happening here. Now this course you have in row 2, not in row finish. You have finish rates, you have a statistic of some things you want here. You know, you can change the type of report you want, the course, is it the test you want, is it the category. You have a report of here. And then here is communication, like you see, you hear private message between people using the application. Have a private message here that they can chat among themselves. Here there's anything, any question here, private message. Now under this is where here may not consign that, because we're going to do this setting for you. So we make the application quite easy that you can change anything. The setting, instruction, email setup, API setup, all these setups, currency, anything, all this catching, you can just do it yourself without waiting for us to do it. The sidebar menu, this menu here, you can change the appearance. Any other thing you want here can be changed and done on the application. So that's pretty much how the application works.